Let's build a cool application using Char GPT within a minute. Char GPT is one of the best tool in the world of AI. It can do so much things. It has so much of applications. When it comes to programming, it can help you write code. It can help you to fix some code. It can even give you some suggestions. But it also can write an entire application for you. Today, we are going to write a small script to download videos from YouTube and convert it to MP3. And also, as a bonus, we are going to convert the script to an executable exe file where you can share among your friends and show your programming skill. So without further ado, let's get started. Right, let's see what we are going to build today. So this is the final version of the program. It will pop up with this window. Now you can go and copy the YouTube link, which shouldn't be a live video, obviously. And then you go and paste it and then download location. You select the location where you want to download. So I'm downloading it under my folder. Then, so if I go to this folder, I have the audio here. So it's already downloaded. So this is what we are going to build today. All right. First thing first, you need to install Python. So if you have Python in your computer, if you have Python in your machine, then that's great. So you can do go to command line, and then you can check if you have Python. When you type Python version, if you have installed Python on your computer as a Python executable file, then it will be there. But what I have done, I have installed Python using Anaconda. So you can go to anaconda.com and then click download. It will download the Python executable file. So for me, I have already installed. So if you go to Anaconda, so it is actually it's giving me the Python file. So here, if I open Anaconda, so it is not the regular command line, it is Anaconda command line. Then you can say Python version. That will give you the version of the Python installation. The second thing is we have to go to Char GPT. First, make sure you have installed Anaconda and then you have opened the Anaconda prompt. Then make sure that you have a link, YouTube link to test. Then your favorite code editor. So for me, I have a Visual Code. Then I have created a folder called Mars YTD. Now let's go and type the prompt. So I'm saying I'm using Anaconda for Python. Can you write a program to download MP3 files from YouTube URL using Python? So guys, so the first thing is this is just for educational purposes. There will be copyright issues when you download videos or audios from YouTube. That's totally up to you. Now let me enter. Now Python has started writing me the code. Right. So I've already written this code. So this is the base code. Now what you can do, so ignore this part for now. So copy the code and then go to your text editor, code editor. I've created a new URL and created a new file. Then I will name it to mas ytd.py. That's the important part. Your name can be anything, but mas ytd.py. I'll paste the URL. So that's the first step. Now the next part, go back to ChatGPT. So in order to install this library, you would need to install a virtual environment. That is just for the to eliminate most of the errors. So I'm typing, how can I run this in an Anaconda virtual environment? So ChatGPT will simply give you the right code to install on your virtual environment. All right, so copy this code, create new your environment name and the Python version. So my new environment, I'll say MarkNV, then enter. Say yes. Here your environment is created. Now copy this, pasting it here and enter. Now as you can see, I'm inside the Anaconda environment. Now the next thing is for you have to go into this folder to run this script. So it's simply as copying this folder, or you can go by here. So my files are in D folder, so I'm inside D. Then I do a CD and then I can copy. So it directly goes to that folder, right? Now I'm inside this folder. Now let's go back to ChatGPT and ask what it wants me to do. Now it's asking me, if you go back on the first one, it's asking me to install the this library. So I go back, copy and paste. Yes, now perfect. It has installed the library. So that's the first part. You have installed the library and everything is great. Now it should work perfectly. So let me copy the URL, go back to my code, need to enter the YouTube URL. Let's try and run this code. So I do Python and then must type, right? When you see that, you have the file downloaded and it is in MP4 format. We asked for MP3, but somehow it has written into MP4 format. Now let's do something more. So I'm deleting this file. Now I go back to ChatGPT. Then I say, can you write to ask the URL? Simple as that. Copy this, save it, and then now run it again. Now it's asked to enter the URL. So I can go and copy the URL, command line, and paste it. So you can just test. If you can see, go back and see it asks for the URL and it's the path and it has already downloaded. Now this is perfect. This is perfect. Now what I can say, it's almost done. You have your audio file, right? If I open the audio file here and then play it, display. So we are almost done. But we are not stopping here. That is a bonus. We are going to convert this to a small executable file. So what I do, I go back my ChatGPT, then I ask, can you convert this to an exe file? Okay, now simple as that. Copy this code, install conda-forge by installer, paste it on your command prompt, and I say yes. So it's installing the library where it can convert it to an installable file. Now I just copy this PyInstaller one file. I'll just copy and then go back, paste it, and I have to point to my file. It's Mars DD file. And when I run it, start building the exe file. Now it has less error just because we are creating everything in the inside the Python environment. Now if you go back to the folder marsdd, then it has created few folders. This is the dist folder. When you go to dist folder and open it, it's opening up, and then it has already created that exe file. Now when I run it, it'll ask for a URL, right? So you copy paste the URL and it can simply create the file. Now I want to do one more thing. I go back to ChatGPT and I ask, can you rewrite the code with the UI to input the URL, YouTube URL, right? Right. So this is rewriting the total code for me. Now, so let me copy this, go to my code, paste it all. Then I would run my Python code. Yes, it's asking my URL, and then I can enter and it can download. So it's almost there, right? So I want to do something else. So I'll paste the code. Can you make the UI letter add spaces input and make the button? Right, let's give it a try. Actually, I'm deleting everything and I'm pasting it back. Now let's try that. I'm running that code, so it's opening up the interface, right? Now let's convert this to an executable file. Python installer and the file name, right? It's successfully executed. So if I go back to my folder, I have this file, executable file. If I run it again, same time, let me just copy the file. Now I have the executable file. If I copy and paste it and download and then save it. Yeah, actually, I have to put a new. Yeah, download completed. Now if I go back, I have my file. So that's it, guys. So that's it, guys. So this is just a simple example. So with this type of structure, asking ChatGPT the right question in the right format, knowing a little bit of programming, you can build so many small applications for your own needs. So that's it, guys. So see you on the next tutorial. Have a great day.